Hello, my name is AJ. I'm your hypoxia coach for today, and we have level 2.4 chair teaser. This is a level 2 movement and a level 4 breathography. We're adding in 1 6-beat breath retention so we can start bridging the gap between our shorter 4-beat and our longer 6-beat retentions to improve not only our core strength at the end of our exhale by just holding that position for longer, but also improving our relationship to carbon dioxide levels in the exercise session, which translates to less stress outside the exercise session. And how amazingly efficient is that we can work on something in here that's also going to help us with our health and longevity in terms of reducing stress and also preventing injury and getting stronger. So that's your pep talk for today. Let's get right into it. If you're working with a hypoxia coach and they've suggested a variation on this exercise, you want to make sure to follow that because that is there to optimize your program based on your assessment. Otherwise, let's begin. Let's put that ball for today in between the inner thighs. Remember, the ball, it's not only a spacer, but it also serves as a point of tactile feedback. So if the ball starts moving around too much and you feel that, then you know that you may have lost your pelvic stability. So focus on that. Additionally, close your eyes for a moment. Is your weight equal between your two sit bones? Okay, shift side to side. If it's not, maybe try to fix it because that's indicative, also can be indicative of your pelvic alignment before we go into this. Now we want to find our neutral spine. We don't want to be arched, we don't want to be tucked, we don't want to be about halfway between the two, like right in the center of those sit bones. And then when we lean back, I don't want you to tuck under and put the pressure on your tailbone. I want you to stay nice and lifted, but I also don't want you to be so far forward that you start to feel the low back overworking. So again, it's finding your own neutral. Again, if you're working with a coach, they can help deduce what your neutral is. And then you're leaning back and you're holding right there. Now, this is as much a posture exercise as it is an ab exercise. So I want you to here, interlace your fingers, pull them apart. So if they were slippery, they'd pull apart just like that. Then put them behind your head and press your head back into your hands the whole time. Your hands are giving your head resistance, and head posture is such a key element to this exercise. Your head is 20 or 30 pounds. Just think, if it's out of alignment, the consequences on the body, but also when you stack that head right over your abs, it's going to be more challenging for your abs. So we want that in this exercise. So here, press your head back into your hands and also use your hands to lift your head up off of your spine. You're heightening your spine the whole time as you do this exercise. Now, as we lean back, we're going to lift let's lift the right foot off the ground today. So check it out. Come up a little bit. When you lift the right foot, does your pelvis rotate to the left? Does the weight shift on your sit bone? So close your eyes for a moment. Lift that right leg. Okay, equalize the sit bones. Lift again. Is the sit bone pressure still equal? That's indicative of your pelvic stability. And that's where I want you to be, because a common mistake when you lift that right leg is to rotate the pelvis to the right. Now, I want you to resist that. Okay, so now the eyes will be closed eventually in this exercise so you can deepen your connection between your abdomen and your abdomen. At first it won't be because you're learning, of course, but just closing the eyes and that power visualization is an incredible tool. The studies that have shown increased muscle activation and just a wild list of benefits. So over time, just know that you'll close your eyes. So let's get into it. We're neutral spine, head stance, head is back. Right leg lifts, keep that weight equal on the sit bones. Take it from our zip up activation. Inhale. Hiss, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1. Inhale, 2. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1, and inhale. Feel the ribbon. Hold the breath for 6, 5, 4, 3. Head back. 2 and 1. Pause. Inhale. Inhale. Loosen your ribbon. You're holding 4, 3, 2, and a 1. And the shaking begins at the end of that breath. It shows you how effective it is to train the abs at the end of the exhalation. Now, one little thing that I forgot to mention is that connecting to the abdomen, if you have a hard time loosening it on the soft ish and lounge ish, you may want to, number one, try loosening your abdomen a little bit in some of the core work, just because of the natural increased circumference of the weight in these core waist in these core positions. You may need to loosen it a little to feel the difference between tight and loose. And if you still can't loosen it, then you just want to reduce the load on the abs. So maybe you want to start in a seated upright position, just lifting one leg at a time and focusing on integration of that deep core with your abdominals. Now it's time to do it on the other side. So either rewind the video about 60 seconds so we can perform the exercise together, or you can stop it now and try it on your own. Just stay true to that tempo, frequency, intensity, and duration of your breathography breath cycles. You may want to put a metronome on your phone at 60 beats per minute to be guided with that slow exhalation, that 8-second exhalation, and those long breath retentions.